Welcome to the third and final part of my PlayStation Vita hands-on. So in front of me we have the memory card and the games. We'll take a look at both of these things. So there's two games in front of you. There's Uncharted Golden Abyss and Ridge Racer. I got Ridge Racer for free because I won the shops competition. And first we're going to have a look at the memory card. Now you can see it's a very tiny memory card. This is the 16 gig version. And according to the sticker on the back, it's still property of Sony Computer Entertainment. So, okay. Now I'll take the memory card out of the packaging, and we can see inside there's also a big manual that has instructions in every language you can think of. So out it comes, it's a huge, well, it's just huge, we'll go with that. But back to the memory card. It's almost the same size as a micro SD, but it's not quite, as I'll show you in a bit. And here it is. It's a very small memory card. But what do the games look like? Are they UMDs like the PSP? Are they cartridges like the DS? Or are they full-on discs like the PS3 and Xbox? Let's find out. Tear off this plastic packaging, and then wrestle with it some more to get it off. On the back it says it's one player. Has touchscreen controls, rear camera, motion sensor, and it needs a 64 minimum install. It's a cartridge like the DS. There's no manuals inside there, no paper, nothing like that. It's all on that cartridge. Game and the manuals. It's got quite an intuitive way of getting it out, by you putting your finger behind it and pushing it forward. So here's how the games fit into the PlayStation Vita. They fit under this flap here which says PS Vita on it, and it goes in with the picture facing forward. And getting it back out, you just press it in like a normal SD card. When you put a game into the PlayStation Vita, you'll see something like this. So you press the game down, and it starts jumping up and down, saying how excited it is for you to play it. We'll now move on to the memory card. We have three here, the Pro Duo from the PSP, SD, Micro SD, and the Vita memory card. So here's the difference between a PS Vita memory card and a Micro SD card. Apart from the memory size being a lot bigger in the PS Vita card, you can see the PS Vita card is a lot thicker than the micro SD, at least two micro SDs, and it's slightly wider. It doesn't quite fit in the micro SD adapter. We'll move on to plugging it into your PC. So you plug the USB cable into the bottom, the other end will go into your PC of course, and it will tell you to wait for a little while. And finally, when it's finished telling you to wait, you'll see this. It tells you it's a PC, and you want to install the Content Manager Assistant when you first plug it in. This will bring up this on your PC, so it becomes up a removable storage. CMA downloader, that's Content Manager Assistant. So it will then download the files necessary to install and begin the installation process. So it's just a normal installation process. You select your language, you let it decompress. You click next, you accept the user agreement, and then it installs. Easy as that. You'll then need to choose where your folders are, so I created whole new folders for the Vita, and it will then sync. You can't drag and drop like you could on the PSP, you have to sync it with the computer, but you can choose what to sync it with, and you can choose what copies over in the sync. You don't have to copy everything over. And to access this, you enter Content Manager on the PS Vita. Of course this is running on your PC at the same time. Start it up. And you have all these options. You copy from the PC to the Vita, Vita to the PC. You have a whole backup utility, restore utility. And we're going to copy something over. So it loads up videos. And it sees on the PC that there's a battery test. Now I'm going to copy this over for the next video, not this one. And it copies it over to the system's memory card. We'll now move on to the Augmented Reality. These came free with the pre-order bundle with my Vita. And there are three games that use it. One of these is Fireworks, the other is Table Football, and the other is Cliff Diving. So when it's loaded up, it tells you to stay in range, don't get too close, too far away. Don't obscure the cards, and ensure that at least one of them can be seen at all times. And you can move it around because it uses the rear camera. You need one card at least to play this game. So the idea of this game is to press the fireworks. We'll let it use the leaderboards. And we have to accept a user agreement again. And again, you have to wait. Now I'm going to turn it down because it was quite loud. And we'll start the game. Have it on tabletop mode. And we have 3 cards set up that it's able to use. So it uses 1, 2 and 3. It can't use 4, 5 and 6. And you can see it creates little houses with firework dispensers in the front of the house. You can move it round, the camera detects it. The idea is to press the fireworks when the locking mechanism locks into it. Just like that. No, it doesn't use 4, 5 and 6, so I'll move those out of the way in a second. And then we'll start moving 1, 2 and 3 around. So the camera is able to detect where they are, and the software is able to correct itself. And as shown, you can move the PS Vita around all you want. I'm just going to click some fireworks so it stops moaning at me. Now we'll move some houses around. It takes a little while to catch up sometimes, but overall it's quite a good idea. I like it. I'll now show you the party. You can guess what this is. So you can start a party on your PS Vita. You can chat, play games, no matter where they are. So we'll create the party over the internet, of course. It's Tingeringers Party. And we'll create the party. And there we go. We can chat and play games together over the party, just like an Xbox. We'll now move on to this app called Near. I bet you can guess what this does, like the previous one. It's exactly like the 3DS's. I don't know what it's called on the 3DS. But the 3DS has something similar, where you can detect who's near you with a PS Vita. So we click out and about, and we can see there's one person around me, somewhere. It's not very specific, but it tells me there's someone near. The Maps application, I bet you can guess who runs this. We'll press Start. And of course, we have to accept the agreement from Google. It has a Google Maps app. We'll accept this. Let it use the location data. And it'll load up the map. So I can show you where I am. Here's the world. You can in fact see in a second, I am in the United Kingdom. In case you weren't convinced. We'll zoom in a little bit more. And there I am. You can practically see my house. We'll move on to the camera, so I can just show you some quality. So looking around, and we'll take a picture of these augmented reality cards from the last game. Here is that photo. It's not bad, it's not great, but it's not bad. This is the rear facing camera. And here's the front facing camera, me and my other camera recording it. And it even has video capability. This was added in the most recent update, so it's only in 4.3 at the moment. Hopefully they'll upgrade 16.9 and improve it a little bit. Now, I've left the craziest thing till last. This is called Frobisher Says. It's in beta at the moment. It's available to everyone later on. I'm not 100% sure when. But crazy is the word I'd use to describe it. And it's made by all those people there. The game is now loading. I'll sped it up a little bit. Use PlayStation Network to record your scores and other fun things. We'll allow that. We have to wait again, and we're connecting. We've not played before, so we'll tap there just to see what to do. Frobisher is in charge. I have to do what he says. Here's how to do it and how much time I've got to do it. So we'll play the game. There's only one player, just me. It's got a fixed length, and we'll touch the start. I haven't shown all the game because some of it does repeat.
Frobisher says, deliver my pudding.
So at the bottom right you can see we've got to use the R button. Now I overshot it massively with the train. But we'll go around again, and you can watch the timer in the bottom right. I'm just out of time. Doesn't even eat the cake.
Frobisher Says, chop Mr. Sanderson's cactus.
Chop the cactus. I missed, I chopped his head instead, but Frobisher didn't seem to mind.
Frobisher Says,
I had to blur this out because it's got other people's PSN accounts on it.
Frobisher Says.
But you send a message to someone.
Frobisher Says, win me some money.
The game is crazy. I'm not 100% sure what it's trying to achieve. I think it's some sort of party game like Rayman Raving Rabbids.
Frobisher Says, catch Hudson.
But it does use all of the Vita's capability. So at the moment it's using the camera, it's used the touchscreen, it's used the shoulder buttons. This also uses the touchscreen, so it doesn't tell you that, but it does. And then I tap the touchscreen and I shoot him with a sleep dart.
Frobisher Says, show me something blue.
Now for this I had to stop the camera, turn it back on, and use my jeans to be the only blue thing I could find.
Frobisher Says, now make it red.
And make it red, it uses the front and rear touchscreen, you can see. In the bottom right.
Squash the tops.
And then again, this uses the front and rear touchscreen, squash the tops. I mean, it means top hats, but I'm not sure.
Frobisher Says, rain on this parade.
This game, as you can see, uses the motion sensor. I'm not sure if it's 6-axis like the PS3, but it's some sort of motion sensor.
Beautiful squash.
Now we squash the heads again.
Fool, that's
I
your
failed.
hope.
But I got 500 points, essentially. Now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got one more video on the Vita, but Windows 8 next week.